Now we get to verses that you probably almost never hear. Jesus says, "Do not think that I have come to bring peace to earth. I have not come to bring peace, but a sword. For I have come to set a man against his father, and a daughter against her mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a person's enemies will be those of his own household. Whoever loves father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And whoever loves son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And whoever does not take his cross and follow me is not worthy of me. Whoever finds his life will lose it. And whoever loses his life for my sake will find it." Most people in here are my family. I'm not trying to hurt any feelings. But yes, I love Christ more than my parents. And I don't know if it was always the case, but I love Jesus more than my wife and my children. It was difficult to write. It's difficult to say. But this is the important part, and this is what you really have to understand. Even though I love Christ more than my family, the reality is I would never love my family as much as, or the way I do now, if I had not followed Christ. That's how love works. It's not a zero-sum game. And God shows us how His principle works with fruit. All right, so imagine you have an apple. You could choose to keep that apple to yourself, eat it up, and when you're done, that's all you had. One fleeting moment, one apple, it's gone. You could take another option. You could be more generous. You could divide that apple up into pieces and share it with others. Now you get a smaller chunk. Hopefully they share some of theirs, and then it's gone. There's another option. You could take that apple and bury it in the ground. When those seeds die, they'll burst forth with new life and grow into a tall tree far greater than that apple. That tree will have ongoing life, and it will beget more and more and more apples. And all those apples will have seeds of their own that can give even more life. By surrendering that one apple, we are blessed with countless ones.
This is what Jesus is telling you to do with your life. You can selfishly cling to it, share it with no one else, and when you pass on from this short fleeting life, you die alone and miserable. This is the line of people who put themselves first all the time in everything. On the other hand, you can share your life with others. And at least that fellowship will be enjoyable, but you're going to stretch yourself out too thin. And what you give to others will never really be enough to satisfy them. And what you get from them really isn't going to be enough to satisfy you. Now that's a situation for those who think they're doing the right thing by making their family first, maybe making their friends first, but they're not putting Jesus first. Life will seem enjoyable to them in the moment. But if you haven't shared Christ with your family, what have you given them? You know, everything could seem wonderful and wonderful memories you're generating, but how joyous will those memories be if you or they spend eternity in hell? It would be even worse being with them in hell and seeing them than even being eternally separated from them. But we have the option that Christ gave us.
Bury our apple. Let go of our lives. Kill ourselves. Kill that part which selfishly puts ourselves above God. Kill that part which puts our family before ourselves, but still puts our family before God. Crucify those things that we cling to, so that Christ can do what He promises to do and what He's proven He constantly does in the harvest field. bury ourselves and our lives to sin so that He can renew us, regenerate us, and make us new creations so we can blossom and become fruitful.